Are you doing some market research and trying to find out more about the Uhuru USB gaming microphone, or trying to determine if it is a good option as a USB condenser microphone for your needs? Stay tuned and I will tell you more. What's up, everybody? This is Rob of Archangel Inc. And in this video I want to talk about the Uhuru USB condenser microphone. So the folks at Uhuru reached out to me. I guess they'd seen some of the videos that I produced with recommendations for audiobook production, for podcasting and video content creation, and thought that this might be a good fit for me, and said, hey, we think you're going to love this and we'd really love for you to offer a review. I responded back. I said I'd be happy to offer an honest review, and so I want to give my feedback and impressions here. So the first thing I will say is it is a condenser microphone. It is connected via USB port, so this does not have an XLR connection. If you have a soundboard and you want that kind of port to capture your audio, this is not going to be a good fit for you. However, for most of the folks that Archangel Inc. works with and converses with, a USB microphone is generally going to be a good fit because it will plug directly into your computer. In my case, I'm operating on a Mac, and it was entirely plug and play. It was detected automatically. Didn't have to install any additional drivers, so that was nice. Another thing to mention is this is a condenser microphone. So in the past, I have shared one of my favorite microphones, which is the ATR 2100, which is also a USB microphone, but it is a dynamic microphone. And I will include a side-by-side comparison right here. All right, and in comparison, this is how the ATR 2100 dynamic microphone sounds. So you can kind of capture a little bit of a sense of what that looks like. These are basically equivalent setups. Spent a little time trying to dial each of them in. Could probably maximize it a little bit further, but without having to go to extraordinary measures. I wanted to give you a sense of what each of these sounded like. Should mention that this video is being recorded with the Uhuru condenser microphone. Condenser microphones, for folks who aren't as familiar with it, are generally going to be a little bit more sensitive. They'll capture sound from a wider periphery. Dynamic microphones, generally, you're going to capture sound from more or less directly in front of it. Can be nice in an untreated room and in an area where you have lots of peripheral noise, but some people say that the sound is a little bit more broadcasty or radio personality-like, and not quite as natural. Condenser microphones, some people find the sound is a little bit more natural sounding, more smooth and easy to listen to. So that's one consideration when you're figuring all this out. So all of that said, I'm actually surprised at how much I like this. I'm a big fan of not having to treat a room very extensively. If you have if you're recording in a room that has lots of hard surfaces, walls, and so forth, without a lot of noise dampening, then condenser microphones are going to be more likely to pick up reverberation and ambient noise as opposed to dynamic microphones. But with a little bit of experimentation, I was able to dial this in pretty well. And surprisingly, I was able to actually record a live stream yesterday. Decided to use this and give myself a sense of what it sounded like over a longer period. And I actually like it. I'm again a little bit surprised. Was hoping that it would be good and that I would enjoy the sound quality, but it took a little bit to get over that hump for a dynamic microphone for me, just because of the use pattern that I have. All of that said, I do really like this, and this is something that I'll probably end up using on a semi-consistent basis. One other thing that I wanted to mention about this particular microphone or kit is that it comes with a number of other components that are going to be helpful. So it has a windscreen and a boom arm, as well as the tripod, and it also has a pop filter for setting up in front of your mic, and that can be effective in just capturing a little bit of a higher quality sound. All of that for I paid $70 US for it on Amazon. I will include a link down below, and it's going to be less expensive than the other microphone that I mentioned, more expensive than some, but the build quality is there. And if you take into account the fact that you're going to, not have to spend $10 or $20 or $30 on those peripheral elements, such as the windscreen and the pop filter and the boom arm, this is a really good deal. Again, the build quality is really solid. It feels robust and stout, and surprisingly, yeah, quite a satisfying experience and good quality audio that comes out of it. So thanks very much to the folks at Uhuru for reaching out, and I hope this review has been useful. I will see you folks next time.